You can bring a SS2 boy and make him a pansec. He will give you the returns of a SS2. That is the issue. All our institutions, from the universities and the rest of them. Few days ago, I was confronted with juju in front of a department in the University of Nigeria, which I attended. So these are the issues all over the area. The vice chancellors are now general overseers who handle admission and every other thing you want. They have swallowed the bursar, they have swallowed the registrars, and these are what? Our institution, every tower, from where you are now mass producing unemployable illiterates, that all of them now have a first class, including hearing in social sciences and arts that somebody makes 5 points, where they have no light, they have no facilities, they have no modern libraries. So these are the tragedies we are into, and it is a clarion call all Nigerians to look at what? Holistic and comprehensive reforms. All these pedestrian issues and preaching can no longer take us anywhere. Go and see the roads. Look at the airports and the rest of them. So these are the issues. The governors have taken bailout. Nobody accounted for it. Paris Club reforms and rest. You will not see it in even the federal or the state budgets. So why are we clowning about? Why are we deceiving ourselves? So until we go for a holistic and comprehensive what? Reform of our public sector from local government to the federal government. If we don't do that, like I said, the beautiful ones are not yet born. And it's time to ask ourselves, why are we so blessed?
Mr. Egbunam, let's stick with that issue of the reforms. You've hammered on it emphatically several times. You've mentioned it. The arguments in some quarters is that we've had reforms come up. We've had different committees set up to reform the civil service in particular. We had the Orosanye reports, and several reports have been said, okay, these are very good reports, and we should just begin to implement them. I believe that even the office of the head of service and that of the Federal Civil Service Commission, these are some part of the reforms that were recently put up and all. But if you keep emphasizing on these reforms, how do you want them to go? What would you say should be the first thing in the face of what we have going on now?
Yes, the basic issue now is that the president should, because he is still number one, should comprehensively and transparently set up a reform. And then now give them a timeline. And we will go on public hearing. Then, like I said, strong and honest police force, independent judges and journalists, vibrant private and public sector, ACOs and the rest of them. We will now know, let us take these issues. How many people are in the civil service who are productive? Our teachers, 24,000 of them have failed primary 4 tests. Again, after Kwara State, they have failed in Kaduna State. In Edo and Ekiti State, they swore that they will never take this exam because they will fail. So when you look at the framework, meanwhile, it is what? Dilapidated. So if you now call on critical, like I said, you must have International Development Agency who will now collaborate with us to look at the what? Our apprehensive status. We are in a bad status. So from there, every person will see. Because we are not transparent, just like these issues, Ibe Kachukwu and the Baruz one, we have swept it aside. Nobody has gone even to any of the refineries. We were told in May 2015 that they will work in November. None of them is working. So these are issues. Oversight from the National Assembly never goes to what? To the refineries. Yet we have committees on downstream. So these are the basic issues. Even roads, all of them will now come up, and then we now know if we will still leave roads with state government or federal government and what to do, even with local government funds that have become the pocket money of state governors. All these are critical public administration issues, which when they are taken in very elaborate and what? Independent setting, these personal or individual monarchs or czars will go, because we are now enthroning them, and we have helped them with the current status that whenever you take government money, nothing will happen to you. You will be a chief, and whenever you want, you will come back and then become a governor or a senator. Nobody will do anything to you. So if we continue on this regime of impunity, then it means we cannot go far. So what I'm saying is that institute reforms, let it be transparent, and then have what? Public and the international and civil society contribution towards it. We will all see where we are. Every person will know why we will register 155 universities in this country. The states have 44 universities. When they cannot pay salaries and basic allowances, they are not functioning. They are looking for bailout. And the internal generated revenue, which they collect, they will never give account of it. Our foreign and domestic debt, after disengaging from Paris Club, has now hit almost $64 billion. So why else will we continue in this? Why are we so blessed? Are we the only part of the world that every other year we are recycling what? Tragedies, and we are all shouting that God is in control? It can no longer be that. It is still got what? Business as usual. So we have to rethink. And I am still saying that we have to do it through what? Comprehensive and what? Transparent reforms. And so be it.
You have said a lot, and I'm sure that people watching us now are really, on the down low. But in getting out of this, what happens if the authorities are not even listening to you?
Well, I have been in this business for so many years, and it's not the authorities listening to me. And then, like I said, it's a collective issue. I'm not an alarmist. If Oshodi in Lagos and Opiweke in Onitsha can be cleared and there's sanity there, it means that social miracle is not impossible. But the collective will to do this is what we are calling now. For each and every one of us, we are in a very big mess. Even the Villa clinic cannot perform or function, even when you have votes for it. It's a critical issue. We don't need to talk about the general hospitals or now I think Alpha Babalola is now the answer to what? To hospital. Just like Dangote is the answer to refinery. So let us see collectively where we are into. Right. So the basic issue is that all of us should now do what? Have a collective push over this. Leave the ethnic sentiments and religion. I echo once again. And then let's objectively assess this issue. So once we do that, we'll be out of it. And then let's leave politics out of it.
All right. We need to anchor at that point. So I appreciate you talking to us this morning, Mr. Manon Onyegbunam, a legal practitioner and a political historian. We'll be back in a moment. Join us again.